Hi guys, my name is Sarah and I'm going to do a story time why I converted to Islam. The story is quite long, but I went ahead and I wrote it down on my notes on my phone so it won't be as long. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for 1K subscribers. You guys are so amazing and so supportive. Thank you so much. Anyways, let's get into the video because it's long. So before I speak about my story, why I converted to Islam, I just want to say that I did not convert to Islam for a man. I feel like a lot of people get confused when they see a convert and they just think that, oh, they did it for a person, they did it for someone else, this and that. Like, no, that's not why somebody joins a religion. Personally, me, I did not convert to Islam for anybody. It is my choice. It's just what I believe, what I love, who I am. And yeah. Anyways, okay, let's get into the story. So before I converted to Islam, I was Christian. My whole entire family is Christian. I am the only Muslim in my family. And it surprises them because I'm Dominican and I'm Muslim. Like, there's a lot of Dominican Muslims in this world. Like, I'm not the only one. Okay, so when I was living in Dominican Republic with my family, they'd always take me and my siblings to church. Like, we'd always go to church every day of the week, literally. I used to just go play with the kids because I'm a baby. Like, I don't know. So my mom always talked about like God and Jesus and stuff like that. Like, my mom is really, really religious. My dad used to be as well, but he is not as religious as my mother. So she'd always talked about God, like I said, and stuff like that. So like a few years went by, I moved to the United States with my dad and my siblings. And like I said, my dad is not as religious as my mom is anymore, but when we moved to the United States, we went to church probably like twice a month. He never really talked about God how my mother did, and he never really like explained anything, so it's just whatever. Like I said, we went to church 2 times a month, and it's just, if you want to go, you can. If not, it's okay, you can stay home. So it was kind of like that. A few years went by and I moved to Seattle. My aunt took me to this Catholic church and I was surprised because it didn't look the same like a regular church, and I was just like confused. I'm like, Catholic and Christianity, I was just like the church, it didn't look the same. So I asked her about it and she was like, it's the same thing. And I was like, okay, going on with my date. So then the one time when I was living out there with her, she made me go like put money on the little basket. And then they gave me like this white cookie. Hold on, let me look it up. So basically is that, like, this is what they gave me and I ate it. It didn't taste like anything. It was just like, and it just literally melted in my mouth. So they gave me that and I was like, what is it? Oh, and it has like a cross on it. Like, do you see that? It has like a cross on it. And I just ate it. They never had that at my old church. Like at the old church, like the regular church. They never had snacks. So then I was just going to that Catholic church, and yeah. So then I moved back to New York with my father. And so like I said, so I went back home living with my father, and yeah, it was just normal. So then a few years went by. I am now 15. I went to visit my mother in Dominican Republic. So when I visit my mom, she took me to church. When we got home, I asked my mother, what's Catholic? I was just like, what is that? And she was just telling me that Christianity is the only religion and that Jesus is the God, the Son of God, and that's just who you need to worship. And I was like, okay. And I told her that I ate a little cookie from Catholic church, and I was like, what does that do to me? And she was like, it's nothing. Like I said, all you need to worship is God and Jesus. And I was like, okay. So then that kept going on. So then I moved back to the United States and living my regular life, going to church once or twice a month. Basically by this time, like, I didn't really believe in anything. Like, I just followed on what my family follows. Like, whatever they believe in, that's what I believe in, because that's just what I grew up into. So, yeah. So then taught me through the years when I was living in Dominican Republic with her and stuff like that. So then okay, so this is where it gets interesting. So when I was in high school, I have met somebody, and that person introduced me to Islam. Like I said before, I didn't know anything about any religion. Christianity was the only religion that I knew, and Catholic, because I guess it was the same thing, but my mother said to just worship the Son and the Father. So that's what I did. I didn't really worship. I was just following whatever my family was following, like just believing what they were believing. Okay, so then I go into high school and I met this one person and he introduced me to Islam. We were best friends at the time. So he's an athlete. He is really good at what he does. And the one time we were hanging out, and I was like, wow, you're so good at what you do, like in sports and stuff like that. Like, you're really good and fast at running, and because he runs track. And the one time I told him, I was like, Jesus really like put work on you when he made you, or God's, I don't know. I said something similar to that. And he was like, what? Here's where it gets interesting. Hold on, because I wrote it down on my phone. I was like, God really put the work when he created you and stuff like that. And he was like, because he knew I was Christian and stuff like that. So just asking me questions like, how can God be so great to be in a human's body? And I was just like, because he's just God. And then he asked me, who did God pray to if he's God himself? And I was like, because he's talking to the Father. Then he asked me, why did he die when he could have just forgave us? And I was just like, it was time for him to go. And then after that conversation, like, it was just awkward. I was like, what is this man talking about? And I'm over here like, yo, he bugging. Like, he talking bad about God. And we literally like just changed the subject and we didn't talk about it until a few days went by, and I was just like curious and stuff like that. So I called my mom. No, my mom is living here in the United States with us at the time. So I asked my mom like all these questions, and she's just saying, that's God. I'm questioning God. Like, any question that I'd ask her, she'd be like, I'm questioning God. And it's just like, no, don't do it. So I just never did it. I stopped. But then I asked him like about it, and that's when he told me he was Muslim. I remember we went to the movies and we were walking home, and I was just like curious about like the whole thing. And that's when he told me he's a Muslim, and then that's when he had me talk to his mom that same day, like when we were walking home from the movies, because I had to wait for my ride. So we was walking home from the movies, and he had told his mom about me. I didn't go in his house. This man had me outside at night waiting, and I was like, why is he doing that? So he told him about me, and he told her that I wanted to know about Islam and stuff like that. So he started like talking to me about how the world was created, about Adam and Eve and stuff like that. That's how it started. And I was just like okay, like I knew some stuff, but I didn't know much. And I was like, okay, I'm listening. So I ended up like coming back to his house, and his mom would like talk to me about the religion and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, I was just so interested, like literally. She had videos showing me and stuff like that. And yeah. And then the one day, my best friend, he gave me a Quran, and I started reading and doing research on it, and I was just like, whoa, like I like it. I was like, whoa, like this is like not the same from Christianity. I was like, whoa. So I started doing my research about it. I was still a little kind of weird about the religion and on how like men can have multiple wives, and I was just like why can men have multiple wives and women can only have one man? So I was just like asking stupid questions, and then that's when I started doing research and stuff like that. But then like I was a little off of it, and I asked my mother and my sister a little bit about the religion, like not the religion Islam, but I was just asking them questions about Christianity, things that they didn't have answers for, and things that they'd say I'm questioning God. And I was just like, no. And then they just started saying like the religion, because they knew that I was doing research on the religion. So they just started saying like bad things about it, things that they didn't know and stuff like that. But you never know, inshallah there'll be a Muslim with me. But they didn't really like have good answers for me. They didn't have answers for when I was asking them about Christianity. No answer. Then they started talking bash down on the religion that I am now, which is Islam. So then I just kept studying. Like I was literally, I think I was probably studying more the religion Islam than paying attention in school when I was in high school. And literally, a year went by and I'm still studying. Like I wanted to convert to Islam so bad. Like I just wanted to be a Muslim. Like I was like, I love this religion. Like I love everything about it. And 2 years to convert to Islam because I was afraid on how my family would react and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm the only Muslim in the family, and it surprises them because I am Dominican and I'm a Muslim. So it just surprises them. But like I wanted to convert to Islam so bad because it's just what like I really had a touch with this religion. Like it's not that I just boom, wow, yeah. No, like I really I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you love something and you just like, oh my gosh, I want it so bad, but I can't get it. You know that feeling? That's the feeling I'm talking about. Like, I just really liked it. So it took me 2 years to convert to Islam because I was just afraid on like people's opinions and stuff like that. But alhamdulillah, I'm finally a Muslim. And but yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim, and I'm happy that I chose this religion. This is the religion that just made sense for me. Yeah, I'm not here to bash anybody's like religion and stuff like that, so yeah. That's my story. It's not that long, I guess. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much again for 1K subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. And yeah, bye.